What's up? What's going on, people? Today I am going to update you guys. So I made a video a little bit ago, or I made a recording a little bit ago of my Jeep. This is gonna come out after the introduction to the Jeep. So basically what happened is I bought a Jeep. I paid $4,500 for a 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 104,000 miles on it. And then I drove it for 8 hours straight and drove it 500 miles. So basically what happened was I bought a Jeep and instantly drove it. Didn't go over it, no oil change, no spark plugs, no nothing. I bought a Jeep and drove it 8 hours to see what would happen. I knew nothing about the Jeep other than the owner. It said it listed a whole bunch of new parts, like new brakes, new air conditioner, condenser, all that stuff. The AC you can see was new, the radiator you can see was new, like basic things like that. But the brakes, I feel like I was lied about. Or they bought really cheap brakes, which is a problem. But, I only had one problem the entire drive, which I knew about after buying the Jeep, but prior to taking it on the road trip. The oil pressure sensor, the light would turn on, the pressure would drop to 0, and the light would turn on. It's a common problem. I, at the time, was unaware of the problem, and basically, when you'd stop, the oil pressure would drop to 0. When you were driving, the pressure would build up. It would not be up to 40, like in the middle where it should be. It was more like in between 20 and 30. So that was a problem, but it wasn't stopping me. I would stop every hour and a half-ish, stop, pull over, see if the engine was making any ticking noises, any lifter ticks, anything like that. And it didn't make any noise. It drove perfectly fine. There was no problems. So I drove it all the way. So spoiler alert, I made it. Should you go and buy a car and then road trip it? If you know how to fix a car and you're not worried about being stranded, then go for it. You know what you should really do if you want a challenge? Spend half the money that I spent. Actually, spend a third of the money that I spent. Go and buy a car for like $500 or $1,000. Then you road trip it. That'll be fun. That's about it. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. What's up? What's going on, people? Quick little update here. We got the Jeep, and we've driven about 3 hours. 3 hours, not 3 miles. We've driven about 3 hours, and the Jeep is doing good. It's doing like 70 miles an hour without a problem. Temperatures are fine. Oil pressure while driving is fine. The only issue is while you're standing, like at a stop sign, at a stoplight, or in traffic, the oil pressure drops to 0, and the light comes on saying check gauge. You get out of the car, or I get out of the car, and go and inspect the engine, listen, see if I can hear if it's short on oil, if it's knocking, if it's ticking, anything like that. And it's not. The engine is running fine. There is no, noticeable problems with the engine. It does not make any noise. It actually is very quiet. So to be honest, I am unsure so far. I've had this Jeep for a day, and now I'm taking it on a, 500-mile drive. So I replaced the oil pressure sensor because it did it, and I was like, fuck it, let's just go for it and see if the oil pressure sensor is it. But it's not, so I don't know what it is. So we're gonna have to keep driving and hope that there is no further problems besides, this. If that's it, then, buy a car, drive 500 miles. All right, I'm tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep, and I got 4 more hours to go. So, got one of these bad boys in my favorite flavor, and we're gonna keep going. I'll update you guys in a little bit when I get to the next rest stop. All right, peace out.